Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Brother T, and I'm with VCR, and we got the tapes rolling on a new cigar review. Yes, I am still growing my pandemic beard out. It's been since March in the not-so-great state of Minnesota. Today, what we're smoking is going to be the Rojas KSG. KSG standing for King of the Small Gauges. This cigar is limited in availability. I don't really like using the term limited, as I believe manufacturers use that as a triggering term, right? The fear of missing out, getting folks to snap a decision or a purchase. But in this case, that's truly the case. There is only about 5,000 or so cigars produced, if memory serves, in 14-count boxes. And so that brings the total box count, all retailed in boxes, to a little north of 350 boxes or so. So that certainly strikes me as a limited production smoke. A few of you may be familiar with Rojas. He is the gentleman that blends for Stolen Throne, And if you guys have not had a Stolen Throne cigar, they have the Kirk of the Crown, which is fantastic, the Call to Arms, which is also a great stick, and then the Oath Keeper, which is a cigar-fed exclusive, I do believe, but was lucky enough to get my hands on a 5-pack of those, and those are truly exquisite. We'll be reviewing those in subsequent videos, all 3 of those, in fact, so more to come. So stay tuned with regards to that. Some quick facts about what we're smoking here today. It's an Ecuadorian Habano Maduro. And for those of you that tuned in yesterday, we smoked the Black Label Trading Company Bishop's Blend 5-year anniversary, and they also use the same wrapper leaf. The binder and filler in this instance are Nicaraguan. There's not a lot of details on it. Rojas is keeping those a secret, and he should, because it is a fantastic blend. The KSG presents very nicely. It's a chocolate brown in color with a slight oil sheen and almost a paper bag feel to it. It has tight seams, some visible veins. It's a tightly packed cigar. And at the start, it had a double cap with a slight pigtail and a closed foot. I do enjoy a closed foot on a cigar. I think it adds a lot of richness to the experience. Certainly, upon first light, you get a blast of full-body smoke, and it often creates some dynamic flavor profiles until it all settles out. The pre-light aroma for this cigar was that of almost fermented apples. It had a zing of apple cider vinegar, something that I don't encounter all too often, and it struck me as very novel. The only other note that I could discern was really that of tobacco. So let's just take off this little band, which is probably, for those of you that can see that, the smallest band on a cigar that I've ever come across. And it's proving to be quite difficult to get off. A little stubborn. Quick flavor recap. The notes that we experienced before point. Pepper initially on light. And it was a building red pepper, not near as bad as what we encountered with, bad in a positive sense, near as strong as what we encountered in the Black Label Trading Company iteration. There's black pepper, wood, slight coffee, earth. About midway, there was a very profound cream component, which you just wouldn't expect in how earthy the blend was, as well as a nut, so it kind of moved into the space of a cigar stick. Right now I have what seems to be a cream, slight cocoa, and still a black pepper note, really down towards the end, so it is quite a fantastic smoke so far. Construction is really faultless, didn't have any touch-ups, nothing in terms of unraveling, peeling, wrapper flaking, or anything of the sort. Burn has been almost entirely razor sharp the entire way through. The draw, it had a close foot at the beginning, so you could expect a little bit of resistance. It eases off quite fast, and as you can tell, it leaves nothing to be desired. It's a fantastic draw. It's thick, creamy. It's slightly drying to the mouth, but there's almost it almost pulls a little saliva out. So it's kind of interesting in that it dries out the mouth, but you do salivate. So that's nice. It's certainly a medium plus in body, full cigar in strength. My name is Brother T. This is with VCR. Drop a like, subscribe, all these bits and pieces. But until we see you again, smoke 'em if you got 'em.